If you're trying to decide between Irvine and Laguna Niguel, I have it all here for you today. Hey, it's Randy Ora, everybody, with Berkshire Hathaway. If you're looking at South Orange County, you've undoubtedly narrowed your search down to two heavy hitters, Laguna Niguel and Irvine. The question is, do you want precision or do you prefer personality? Now, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy Irvine, but the question for me came down to, would I want to live there? Because on paper, both cities are exceptional. Both are safe, both are master planned, both have strong schools, both attract high-level professionals. But when you actually live in them, they feel quite different. Today, I'm going to break down several pillars that truly separate Irvine and Laguna Niguel. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which one aligns with you and your personality and your potential future home. Let's start and first take a look at geography. What I call ocean influence versus central hub. Laguna Niguel is what I would refer to as coastal adjacent, but it feels coastal. You're 7 to 10 minutes from Salt Creek Beach or the Dana Point Harbor. You feel the marine layer roll in. You feel the ocean breeze in the evenings. The city is built on rolling hills, so many of the neighborhoods have canyon views, city light views, and even peekaboo ocean views. It's elevated, it's organic, it breathes. Irvine is different. Irvine is a true valley city. It's flatter, more grid-like, more centralized. If you want to dip your toes in the sand, you're probably looking at about a 20 to 25 minute drive down the 405 or the 133. But in exchange, you're in the hub of Orange County. From Irvine, everything radiates outward. Newport, Costa Mesa, South Coast Plaza, John Wayne Airport. So the first difference is simple. Laguna Niguel lives near the ocean. Irvine lives near everything else. And if you're commuting to Los Angeles, it's about a 20-minute savings of time in that commute because you're closer. For now, let's look at energy or the community versus corporate pulse. What does Saturday morning really feel like? In Laguna Niguel, it's quiet, resort, suburban. People are grabbing coffee, walking dogs, cycling through the trails, heading towards the beach. Outdoor living is built into the lifestyle. The pace is relaxed. In Irvine, there's a different undercurrent. It's a major employment hub. Fortune 500 companies, tech professionals, international business presence. There's a metropolitan suburban rhythm. Even on the weekends, it feels like it's active and productive. Laguna Niguel feels like a community. Irvine feels like more of a system. Neither is better, but they attract different personalities, something you'll need to consider. Okay, let's talk about schools, or global recognition versus the community and balance. Education is usually one of the number one drivers for buyers that I work with. Irvine Unified is a juggernaut, nationally recognized, incredible STEM programs, academic rigor. It attracts international buyers and families who prioritize elite rankings. But that comes with intensity. It can be highly competitive and high pressure. Laguna Niguel is served by Capistrano Unified School District. Strong, high-performing schools, but the environment often feels a little bit more balanced. Still academically solid, but with a slightly more traditional community-oriented culture. If you prioritize elite academic branding and national rankings, Irvine does lead. If you prioritize a strong school with slightly more relaxed atmospheres, Laguna Niguel seems very attractive. Next, there's lifestyle and Friday nights. Let's talk about where you actually live your life. In Irvine, it's the Irvine Spectrum, massive, vibrant, loud. Restaurants like Javier's, luxury retail, Apple, energy. It's a destination. Diamond Jamboree is arguably one of the strongest Asian culinary hubs in all of Southern California. It feels like you're going out. Laguna Niguel is different. It's local luxury. Ocean Ranch, Salt Creek Grill, and Bottega Angelina. You're not fighting for parking, you're not navigating massive crowds, and you're minutes from the Ritz-Carlton and the Waldorf Astoria in Monarch Beach. If you want elevated dining without the chaos in Laguna Niguel, you're not going to the mall. You're going to places where they actually know your name and recognize your face. Now let's talk weather. This is the underrated difference. This surprises people. Laguna Niguel sits in a coastal canyon. The marine layer matters. On a 90-degree day in Southern California, Laguna Niguel might be 75 to 78 degrees. Windows open, cross breeze, comfortable evenings. Irvine, just a little inland, enough tends to hold the heat, often 10 to 15 degrees warmer in the summer. That may not sound dramatic, but it's a daily quality of life. It affects how often you're outside, how you use your backyard, whether you run your air conditioning all evening long. If you love crisp ocean air with a breeze, that difference isn't theoretical. It's tangible. It's real. It's here. All right, we can't avoid this one. Let's talk about traffic. You have central access versus end of the line calm. Irvine is central. That's a strength, but could be a weakness. The 405 and the 5 converge right there. Access is incredible, but so is congestion. Some of the heaviest traffic in the state runs right through Irvine. Laguna Niguel is more residential, more end of the line. You may spend a few extra minutes reaching the freeway, but once you're home, congestion drops dramatically. Streets feel quieter. Evenings feel calmer. Your choice. Now, I do want to talk about our local economy, better known as employment engine versus residential affluence. Economically, these two cities play different roles. Irvine is a powerhouse, a major employment hub with strong corporate presence, tech companies, and a bustling business environment. It's a place where a lot of people both work and live. Laguna Niguel is a more purely residential and affluent area. It's primarily a bedroom community, not a major job center. Median household incomes are high, and it's a sought-after place to live rather than a regional business nucleus. So if you want to be at the heart of a thriving business district, Irvine shines. If you're looking for a refined residential enclave with a focus on lifestyle, Laguna Niguel definitely stands out. Next, let's look at parks and recreation, or programmed amenities versus natural escape. Both cities excel at parks, but in different ways. Irvine is known for its vast, well-planned park system, community parks, sports complexes, and the Great Park all offer a wide range of structured recreational activity. It's very organized and family-friendly. Laguna Niguel, on the other hand, is all about trails, open space. With over 1/3 of our city dedicated to parks and natural areas, it's heaven for buyers and scenic views and more organic approaches to outdoor living. We do have one large park known as the Regional Park. It offers acres of rolling grass fields, a lake stocked with fish for fishing, tennis, pickleball courts, and more. If you prefer organized sports leagues and big community events, Irvine is ideal. If you love quiet trails, natural serenity, Laguna Niguel is your spot. Okay, we're almost to housing, so hang in there. But first, let's talk about property taxes. This is one where buyers really need to understand and pay attention. In Orange County, both cities operate under California Proposition 13, which generally means the basis property tax is around 1%, 1.1% is what I calculate, of the assessed value, plus local bonds and assessments. But here's the catch. Irvine often has more of these special assessment districts or Melrose areas in newer developments, which can add layers to your tax bill. In Laguna Niguel, being a more established area, we tend to have fewer of these added layers and no Melrose whatsoever, making property taxes a bit more simpler in many of the neighborhoods. Always verify each specific property, but it's a detail that can matter quite a bit to your monthly cost, and it can add up, and it can add up significantly. Let's pay attention to taxes. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content, make sure you subscribe and please like our channel. It helps the channel, it helps more people get this content. Also, ring that little notification bell so you know when we publish new videos. Next, let's talk population and size, or big city master plan versus smaller city identity. Here's a big picture difference that explains a lot. Irvine is simply much larger. With over 300,000 residents and a broad land area, it's a significant city with multiple districts and a wide range of housing and commercial zones. Laguna Niguel, by contrast, is much smaller, around 65,000 residents and a more intimate, residential, cohesive footprint, if you will. That difference in scale is one reason these places feel so distinctly different. Irvine operates a big city level. Laguna Niguel feels more like a refined, small city with a strong sense of residential identity. And finally, let's talk about homes and real estate, or as I see it, breathing room versus precision planning. This is where the personalities really split. Laguna Niguel was developed with a more breathing room in mind concept. Larger lots, custom estates, architectural variety, Mediterranean, Cape Cod, mid-century influences. It feels established and layered. Mature landscaping, no two streets look exactly the same. There's true character. Irvine is the gold standard of a master plan community. Everything is organized into villages, Turtle Ridge, Orchard Hills, Woodbridge. You get the picture. Sidewalks align perfectly. Parks are positioned intentionally. Homes are often newer, high-tech, clean-lined, and yes, more uniform. If you love crisp, new, organized, and predictable, Irvine wins. If you want privacy, yard space, architectural personality, and a home that doesn't mirror your neighbors, Laguna Niguel takes a big win here. Now here's the part that really matters. Who each city is actually for. Irvine tends to attract tech professionals and executives, buyers who are prioritizing school rankings above all else. People who love new construction and clean structure, those who want to be in the center of activity. Laguna Niguel tends to attract buyers who value ocean proximity, people who want and prefer space and architectural variety, those who want a quieter, elevated daily lifestyle, families with strong schools without the pressure cooker atmosphere. Both are exceptional. Both are successful cities. But they represent two different versions of the California dream. Irvine is precision, it's structure, performance. Laguna Niguel is personality, elevation, breathability. The right choice isn't about statistics, it's about alignment. If you're considering Irvine or Laguna Niguel or any other surrounding city and you want a clear and strategic breakdown based on your lifestyle, your commute, your long-term goals, not just generic online data, please reach out because where you live shapes how you live. Randy Orr with Berkshire Hathaway, changing lives one home at a time.